Everybody shut up and action. Is Saiyaara a good movie? Hell yeah. Alright, so Saiyaara is a love story. It's a romantic drama. The story about a guy who wants to be a superstar, meeting and falling in love with a girl who was left at the altar, essentially, in like the more Indian wedding styles. She was basically left at the registrar's office where you go get married. She was left there while her fiance just went to America or something. And she was traumatized, and now this is the love story between these two. I will be getting into spoilers, so this is your spoiler warning because this is a good movie and I want to talk about it. So 3, 2, 1, here we go. So, this movie really revolves around the theme of sacrifice and what one is willing to give up in order to be with their partner, the person they care about, what it means to truly be in love and care for and support another person's goals. These people, it's a story about how memories are made together. The memories is actually a really core theme in this movie. It says, so even more so since like it has a key theme about the girl having early onset Alzheimer's. So it's a story about how music and the moments you spend together can create everlasting memories that can be remembered through music and moments and the present moment you live in. And it's just a really beautiful moment that really just shows you that you really need to live in the present, and it has a lot of beautiful quotes that can just change your view on life. And it is a gorgeous movie from that perspective, as well as seeing how much Krish Kapoor sacrifices so he can be with the girl that he has fallen in love with. They write songs together. Then he's about to make his dream a reality, performing on the biggest stage in the world, but he will sacrifice everything to be able to go and be with the girl he loves. And then, honestly, that entire final sequence where he abandoned his dream, he went back to his dream after abandoning it in search for the girl. She left him because she realized her Alzheimer's is going to take away from his dream, and she didn't want to be the reason he couldn't make his dream a reality. So she runs away from home, even with her Alzheimer's. She's kind of forgotten him, but at the same time, every time she hears the song he plays, she remembers him. And remembers why she can't go back to him, and he's playing the song in hopes to try and reach her. That was one of the most beautiful moments in this movie, and it really emphasizes their love story through to the end. And that was one of the moments that really just grips you to the soul and makes you fall in love with these characters. You fall in love with these characters from beginning to end, and seeing how their love story begins, continues, and how it just kind of splits them up and then brings them back together. You're hooked through and through from beginning to end with the story. And yes, it does feel long and exhausting at times, but for the most part, you're just hooked through and through, can't stop staring at the screen. You fall in love with this movie to the end. Yes, there are awkward moments where, for some random reason, her old boyfriend returns, and that kind of makes her lapse, and that's like a big trigger on stressing her out and makes her create all these awkward moments where all of a sudden she's treating her ex like she's her current boyfriend because her Alzheimer's kicks in, and those awkward moments really makes you go like, oh no, that's stressful. But you can see how understanding the boyfriend is of the situation. Like, he's badly hurt to his heart, but he knows she doesn't mean it, and like you're glad that that's not going to create some big drama, but at the same time you're like, oh my goodness, bro. Like, the way this love story develops really has you hooked, and those awkward moments really kills you. Not in a bad way. It like hurts you as like a spectator watching this movie. Like, oh my god, how can you do this? And like you then remember, oh right, she has Alzheimer's and she's not able to think straight. And her memories are being impacted badly. And then you see how these relationships develop, and oh my god, every moment here you're kind of stuck at the edge of your seat, going like, jeez, bro. And this entire romantic tension there really has you hooked to the edge of your screen, and it makes you can't stop watching what's going on. Overall, though, this is a really beautiful movie, a beautiful love story that has you hooked, with an absolute banger soundtrack where every song slaps. I've been listening to them all on repeat. They are all bangers, and this movie is really impacted by the music in the aspect of the memories, the songs they make together, how the songs help them remember the memories and the moments they live together, live in the moment, not thinking about the future. Everything about this movie is gorgeous. The acting performances were beautiful. I really love this movie. It is a banger. Definitely check it out. That is Saiyaara. Peace.